Hello guys, it's Cyprian and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video is a brief recap of the trade I took on GBP USD during Asian session. Okay, as you can see, the trade is currently running and I'm waiting patiently for the trade to hit my targets. Okay, and I have an overall target of 16.63 risk to reward ratio, and price is currently at 11.89 risk to reward ratio. So in this trade, I'm going to be breaking down everything, my strategy, and what I actually saw before taking this trade, my entry confirmations. Okay, so without wasting time, let's dive in. So I'm a day trader, and my top-down analysis approach, I usually start from daily time frame to 4 hours time frame to 50 minutes time frame. Okay, then the daily time frame is used for my directional bias. That's the direction to identify the direction of the market. The 4 hours time frame is used for structures to map out my PO highs, my PDRAs. Then the 50 minutes time frame is for my entry confirmations and my executions. Okay, so when we hop in the daily time frame, we discover that price has been in bullish phase. The overall direction of price is bullish for a long time. So in this case, we're going to be looking out for what buying opportunities in the market. Okay, we already have a break of structure here, then price corrected downward, mitigating this order block, this bullish order block here. Then after the correction, the next phase we are expecting price to go to is this direction, to go clear of this external range liquidity, thereby resulting to what break of structure. Okay, then I looked further into these particular structures that is forming inside this range, and I discovered a break of structure here as well. I also discovered a break of structure, and price actually formed an old high here and corrected. So after the correction, I was expecting price to go clear of this particular external range liquidity in this daily time frame. Okay, thereby resulting to what break of structure. But the overall direction of price is actually bullish, and price is heading to this particular place. Okay, so after establishing that price is in a bullish phase on the daily time frame, then I decided to hop into the 4 hours time frame for my structures and for clarity. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hours time frame. So in the 4 hours time frame, saw a break of structure here to the upside, then price corrected to mitigate this breaker block right in this place. Then price displaced to the upside. Okay, now after the mitigation here, price displaced to the upside. But I was expecting price yesterday to go take out this liquidity, this external range liquidity here, but price couldn't. Why? Because of this order block that is serving as a resistance to the market. This is because of this particular order block here. So this actually pushed price downward, but meanwhile I've actually mapped out this order block here, because since price, the overall direction of price is bullish, I'm looking out for what buying opportunities. Okay, so this impulsive leg that actually mitigated this order block right here, I quickly spotted out an order block here, and this order block lies in my discount zone. So I waited for price to correct down to this order block zone in the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so as price got to this point during our Asian session, I was waiting for what a shift in market structure in the 50 minutes time frame. You see what I said earlier, my top-down analysis approach, I usually use the daily time frame for my directional bias, 4 hours time frame for my structures, to map out my structures and my PDRAs, then the 15 minutes time frame for my entry confirmation and execution. So as price got to my point of interest, which happens to be this order block in the 4 hours time frame, I have to scale down to the 15 minutes time frame to look out for entry confirmations and executions. You understand? So what I'm actually expecting on the 15 minutes time frame is more like a shift in market structure, or a structure that will show a price action that will show me that okay, the sellers that are taking price to this point are giving way for the buyers to continue the trend, the bullish trend. You understand? That is what I'm trying to see on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so the structure I'm trying to see on the 15 minutes time frame is something like this. I'm expecting to see something like this on the 15 minutes time frame. then price coming to sweep liquidity, then a shift in market structure here, then price coming to test what a PDRA right here, could be fair value gap, another block or the rest. Okay, so after this, then from here I'm going to execute price here. I'm going to take my trade here. Okay, so when price got to this point, I scaled down to 50 minutes time frame and I waited patiently on the Asian session. Now if I activate my session indicator, you will see that this is Asian session. This particular trade I took was Asian session. This white spot is Asian session. Okay, now I waited patiently for price to give me a structure or give me the reason why I should trade this particular, take this particular setup or trade this particular pair. Okay, so now price got into this order block, this 4 hours order block. Okay, price got into the 4 hours order block here and formed a low here, then retraces to this point, then came down to take out liquidity on this old low. Okay, price took out liquidity on this old low, then displaced to the upside to take out this old high here, resulting to what? Shift in market structure. Okay, so these are the confluences I was expecting. I was expecting price to take out liquidity, then what? Go to the opposite direction to take out the buy side liquidity, resulting to what? Shift in market structure as well. Okay, then on this impulsive leg that actually resulted to this shift in market structure, I'm going to be looking out for PDRAs on this impulsive leg. So I'll be looking out for fair value gap that actually falls in my discount zone. Okay, so when I pick up my Fibonacci and place it from this low to this high, from this point, this 0% zone to this 50% zone is my premium, and from this 50% zone to this 1% zone is my discount. Okay, so I'm expecting price to retrace down to what? My discount zone right here. This is my discount zone. Okay, so I will map out my discount arrays that falls on this discount zone, which happens to be my fair value gap right here. So I waited for price to kind of dive into my fair value gap right in this place and give me a sign of rejection, indicating that price actually rejected from that zone, price actually reacted from that zone. Okay, so it was this point I waited patiently for price to form in. So it was this point I actually took this trade. So price rallied up, later came down to mitigate this this particular order block we are having here, and price started pumping to the upside. Okay, so price started pumping to the upside. So this is my approach on this particular trade, and this is the kind of stuff I actually saw and anticipated before I actually took this trade. That's why as a trader you have to graft out a rule for yourself and you follow that rule religiously with discipline. Okay, so this is my trading approach and this is how I trade. I trade majorly on my major strategy is the institutional concept, ICT concept. Okay, so I'll be dropping a lot of content on this channel, which includes tutorials on how to master the ICT strategies and ICT concept, including institutional concepts. You understand? So I'll be dropping a lot of tutorials and courses on this particular channel, and I'll be dropping my trade recaps too every day. Each of the trade I take, I will make video for it so that the newbies in this channel will have to kind of learn from it as well. Okay, so just subscribe, like and share. Thank you all. Peace out.